Yeah, what up, y'all? It's your boy Ace Gifted, and you're now tuned in to Plugged In with my boy DJ KingSean. You heard?
Mic check, mic check. This is DJ KingSean. You are now locked in with Plugged In. I got my man Ace Gifted in the building with me today.
Yeah. What's good? What's good?
Yo, man, it's been a minute. What's going on?
I've been cooling, man. Just working, staying low, getting high. You know, just working behind the scenes, trying to get my music out there, bro.
I feel you. I see you got something new coming out. I heard it. It's fire. Come on, tell me about it. Talk about it.
I got a new track off the project I got coming out called Alan Strange. That's the name of the project.
Okay.
And the track is called Monsters Inc. It's featuring legendary MC by the name of Graf, Queens native.
Okay.
He killed it. Track is, you just gotta hear the rest of the track. There's a little snippet of it out on all my social media, but you gotta hear the rest of the track.
Well, shout that out so they know where to go to look.
Apple, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play. You got an Xbox, get on there, anything like that. Like any streaming platform you can find that on. And yeah, stream, support.
So how did you come up with the name of the title? How did you come up with it?
Alan Strange. That came from, it's an old show. Niggas don't probably know about that, but it's based on a black dude that came. He was a black dude portraying this that guy, alien that came from Earth on some G shit, right? He felt out of place. He had all these powers. He could annihilate everybody, but he didn't.
Okay.
But he shared his gifts and try to, you know what I mean, like spread his little message when he got here. Now, I ain't the same thing, but I felt a little kin to that since I was a kid. So I was like, I think I'm going to call my first project that's out the gate like that, Alan Strange. And it's different because my music is like a different mix of types of subgenres of hip-hop.
Okay, so is it giving you that type of vibe? So in your lyrics? Like
when you hear this project, y'all can go through, it's an EP pretty much. It's about no more than 7 tracks. When you go through it, though, each track is different. Like, there's bars on there for all my bar heads that know I can MC. It's also just different types of tracks on there. So
right.
Like, different flows. I get melodic, the pitch changes, the beat. It's different.
Really?
It's different.
So who put it together? Who's the producer behind all of this?
My brother Sean Light. Shout out Sean Light Music. He produced the whole project. Like, that's like family. And along on the visual side, for every track that I did, got Nels Online, shot every one of my visuals. So
there we go. Shout out my man Nels in the building.
I ain't gonna front, he was part of that motivation to get that shit going like that, like to push me further with the music, because I had tracks I was just sitting on and he's like, you want to shoot a video?
Right.
And then
it's always good to have a good cameraman on deck, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's always good. You got yours, I got mine, you know.
Right.
Mansion Films and everything.
Shout out Mansion in the building.
So what we got going on? Albums coming out?
Yeah, the album Alan Strange. It'll be out probably about 2 weeks. 2 weeks it should be out.
Okay.
I would have said this week, but like 2 weeks, so I might add a track or two.
Right.
So.
Now, is that gonna be like Apple Music and all that?
That's all gonna be available on Apple, Spotify, all the platforms still. Like I said, it'll be there. Visuals, you can find all that on YouTube. All my videos will be on YouTube. At Ace Gifted or at Nels Online, either channel, you'll find different videos.
Right. What on this album, is there any features, any secrets, any surprises?
Aside from Graf was one of the big surprises on a major level. But we got at least two local people that might be on the finished product in 2 weeks. If not, they'll be on the follow up. But shout out to the Guap fam, Sonny Black, Pook. They definitely gonna be on something soon with me. Watch out for Pook. Pook coming soon.
Yo, so you know I'm gonna dig. I'm trying to see who these features are. I mean, do I know them? Is it anybody that I'd be like, yes, like he brought them back?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm not gonna say anything. I'm like,
that's all I want to say right now. I don't want to put no pressure on them too.
Right,
They be like,
right.
I ain't even end up on this shit, bro. I be like, I put your name out there though. But
I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna push you too hard.
I might off camera. I might tell you. I'll tell you off camera.
I'm with that. How many tracks is on it?
We got seven. Like I said, I might in 2. That's why I said I'm gonna give another week. I might throw another 2 on there just to show y'all what the next project is gonna be.
Right.
And I could get into that right now too. Like the next project will be more catered to the females a little bit more. That's gonna be this was more for my music heads. Like I switched it up, and it's lyrical all the way through, but its melodies are changing up, and the content I'm talking about is relatable. But the next shit is gonna be pretty much for the spring, summertime vibe. Like We gotta have some fun. Like,
so what you about to do? Are you about to be one of the king of R&B? Are you jumping into that lane real quick?
About to be. Man, I am the king of R&B, nigga. nah, I ain't about to do none of that shit. I'm just joking. But I'm gonna do just it's more not even just a girls project. It's just it'll be more catered to them. If anything, it'd be more catered to that. Like they liking, they listening.
Okay.
So vibe.
What are we doing with these shows? I know that we got the shows. You got something. Any projects?
I got I will but like when me and Nels first started, I gotta backtrack real quick. When me and Nels first started doing the visuals, I did the Cream freestyle.
Right.
I had recorded that. Shout out Jay Green. That's why I recorded that one at. But we did a video using a cell phone, mind you, and a Bluetooth boombox. And we shot that, boom, and that shit got a couple views, a little light, but it got picked up by This Is 50, and that led to like, people listening.
See?
And it worked. And that's what kind of pushed this all along. Like, shout out the boy Bounce, too. Bounce is a good dude. He down at 50, and he helping young brothers out down there. Like, if he hear you, see you grinding in your thing, he definitely got platforms for you to get to. The bigger platforms like Double XL, you might see me in there in a few months. I ain't trying to spill the beans on that. I ain't even know I said that one, but
there we go. There we go.
I didn't really want to say that. I want to be honest,
man. You know the mic is open. You know I'm gonna let you spill all the beans.
Shout out Double XL.
See, those is big moves. I'm glad to see that everybody is still moving and staying busy. You know what I'm saying? Even though if they don't hear you, people think, oh, they must have fell off.
Right. And then when they see us, but we be behind the scenes like you too. Like if you don't know what niggas up to, like them, you got a show. Like it's not you not just DJing at your parties. Nigga got a show to give you a platform to come and talk and promote. Like so, I'm happy to see you doing good too, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
I am, yeah, man.
You know, but what could the audience expect from this project?
Like I was saying before, the melodies and the bars, like stuff that it's just the typical. I don't want to say the typical rapper shit. Like my niggas, let me just be honest. If you like hearing lyrics, you like vibing this shit and hearing like what a nigga gotta say, go listen to the project. If you like to also get a little melodic, I got some melodies on there that's alright. Like it's a quick EP, but the follow up, and I'll have stuff in between. I'll have a little promo tracks here and there. You're like, y'all see it, like I'm working. There's like music for everybody. So if you're a backpacker, gangster, you want to turn up on some trap shit, I'm on that. It's Ace gifted for a reason. I'm telling you. Pay attention.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, after the release, what's the next move? I know you got to follow up with something.
That's the girl joint. I don't got the title for that one yet, but I'm gonna have some singers on there. I'm looking for a few more features for that one. That one gonna be. We ain't even get into that one yet. We're just getting the beats in order, but the tracks, like the ideas I already got,
right?
It's gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna give it away. Then these niggas try to take that shit. Young boy try to outdo me, and then you bugging. You ain't getting shit. I just give y'all that. Like the next one could be oriented towards him, so y'all could do that too if y'all want.
Okay,
y'all
right.
Y'all want to get in y'all bag and do the R&B shit, cool. If y'all want to get in your bag, do the girl tracks, turn up, whatever, cool.
So if you're looking for singers, I mean, come on now, let them know what you're looking for.
I'm looking for a female singer with she's got to be a songbird. Like you got to like sing very well.
Straight out the church.
If
choir.
You can't write, I can write for you. We ain't even got to talk about that in front of nobody. I would be off the books. I'll write some shit for you. I write shit for some male singers too. It don't even matter. Like if you can sing very well, get in contact with me, Ace Gifted. Just hit me up on all social media. Just hit me up. Okay. I need those singers for real.
See, and the singers is important. He said the bars ain't a problem. You already got them.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I'll cover that part. Like I can't sing worth a lick. Like so.
Now with this new now that I could say this, you're lyrical. How do you fit in with the new sound? Because you know how everything is switching. It's not even so much about talent no more. It's all about sound. And a lot of the new artists or the songs are really being carried by the beat and the producers. So where do you see yourself in this new age, new sound?
I try to hybrid both sounds from the era which we both come from, or that you better be spitting. You can't just be saying anything.
Right.
The weak lines get looked at like, what nigga? What you talking about? Like, but I try to I ain't dumb it down, but on certain tracks, I mean, because I'm gonna still go crazy with the double entendres and shit. Like when I want to get in my bag on some lyrical shit, I'm gonna do that. But I like to listen to the non-lyrical stuff, so that's what made me kind of like bridge the gap with that. Like kind of I see what they doing. I don't want to bite the young nigga style.
Right.
But I can get into that pocket to like I can hang with that time. I listen to this music. Just like I listened to the old dudes that I mimicked back in the day to become a lyrical dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I just watch, I see the young boys, and I'm inspired by them. Like I like a lot of the new kids that's coming up that's rapping in the game locally. Like I like y'all sound for the record. Like I really do like what they doing. I won't bite it, y'all good, but I know how to get into that lane.
How
like
to keep it real.
You know what I mean? I can throw a little melody together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's a few other lyrical dudes that can. It's just maybe they ain't comfortable doing it.
Now, what's your take on hip hop today, where everybody's just saying a whole bunch of everything? You know what I'm saying? Where does it matter if what they're saying is true? You know what I mean? How they Lamborghinis, mansions, but don't really. What do you think about that? Like,
for a personal opinion, that's I don't rap about that type of shit.
Right.
But so I'm not I'm not for it. But if it's one, that's cool. They get into the bag doing that shit, so they can probably eventually afford this shit. I get it. Even Drake once said, "I know I exaggerated things, but now I got it like that." Like,
right.
So it's cool for that from his point of saying that. And now with the young kids just kind of following suit and taking that shit and making it literal, like, I can fake it till I make it. Then, like, I guess for y'all, I'm not cool with it.
Right.
I'm not from the cloth that we all from. I'm sure from this room, like, I'm not really cool with it. But if it sound melodic, I guess we all still nod into it. We smoking a blunt or something like that. We bumping it like.
It's almost how like the old heads used to look at us when we was coming up.
Right.
They don't get it, so I guess yeah. So, what advice could you give for somebody coming up? For the artist that's behind you, that's trying to get next level?
Yeah, and this is for any local area in the U.S. that had, because everybody got like a local scene,
right?
Because it applies to me too, and the dudes that's before me from Albany and Troy, Schenectady. Like, it's just about paperwork. Like, that's all it really is. I just want everybody that is up and coming to make sure their paperwork is straight before they just start taking investments from these corporate people or street people even. Like, anybody trying to invest in you, make sure your shit is straight so at the end of the day, you don't get fucked over. Like, they can't take nothing from you. You don't end up in no situation where you broke and you got all these hits, or you on your way to getting there, but then he just in the way or she in the way, whoever's managing you at the time. Like, just make sure your paperwork is in order so whenever the shit hits the fan, you're good to go. Your artistry, your royalties are straight, your publishing is straight. Matter of fact, go to ASCAP, BMI. That's my best advice to you. Get that shit straight. It's light money. All you niggas talking about I got bread, doing all this, that, and the third. Do that with your paperwork. You be straight. You can do all that other fuck shit afterwards. Just make sure that publishing is shit straight.
See, so it's just deeper than just rapping and putting things on iTunes and YouTube and Instagram.
I've grown. I used to be them niggas before we had MySpace.
Right.
I mean, we had MySpace. When I was a young rapper, I was like young as hell. Like, MySpace and drifting over to Facebook and then Instagram and then Snap and everything popped up. Like, but it took some time. We didn't have everywhere to go putting everything out, and we didn't really pay attention to paperwork either. Who we gonna talk to?
Nah, that's true.
Coming from where we were from, like, ain't nobody here that really taught us none of that shit. We just knew either do the illegal shit, do the legal shit, and rap.
The biggest goal back then was to get on that sneaky stage.
Yeah, right. And
that, like, and
even then, promoters charging you. I'm telling y'all now, stop paying for these performances. If you are paying, do not pay anymore. Instead, or tell the promoter you want to invest with them. And you want the door back or something, or you want something, you want part of something.
I mean, that's a whole nother to talk about these promoters.
Yeah, that's another conversation.
Hey,
I don't know if we say that for our show or we do it on another time.
I mean, we could do it
that's
whenever.
Another conversation.
I know, because I mean, even as a DJ, you kind of with the whole promoter thing, you kind of figure it out. Like,
right. And you know better than anybody.
And then
right.
the promoter tells you to promote. Like, so
right.
It's like, all right, so you want me to do my job and your job,
right? Promoter ain't doing nothing but sitting back.
But you get
to
keep the door,
right?
Okay. Hey, we got a little spicy for a hot second. You know what I'm saying?
Not keeping the party rocking. It ain't his building.
Or did they try to slide you a stack of singles in your back pocket? I ain't gonna bring it back too far at the beginning. Hey, okay.
Nell's been around too. You know,
Nels don't be over there just staring at us like, yo,
Right.
y'all talking too much right
Nels
now.
is in here too, in case y'all don't see him already on camera. Nels is in here.
Nels, you want to say anything? I mean, the mic is live right there for you.
No, it's about me now.
Oh, okay.
Nels 360 deals, you know. Nah.
So like my man A said, make sure all your paperwork is right. Stop, you know what I mean? Whatever he said it. You know,
I was hit up by some. I ain't gonna say no names. I was hit up by some people, some artists trying to come up in from the area, and they could vouch for this. I copy paste the same thing that I've been typing to my own cousin, trying to get him to do right thing too.
Right.
Here's how you do it. I mean, they can take it or they can't. They can just look at it, whatever. But if you serious about it, you cannot say I did not try to assist you if you did not know.
Right.
I ain't know for mad long. It's like I've been signed before. Like you'll hear it out on the album too, but like I've been signed before. I've been in like shady situations where shit don't look right. A lot of red ink from a lawyer. Like a lot of red ink. Like, hey, bro, what do you mean 50-50 splits? No, what y'all did? Y'all ain't do shit for us. We got you was around like we was first class. We got our own studio. We got our own beat, man. We doing our own thing from the Clockwork era to then. We had booths. We did.
You gotta invest in yourself before anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody else gonna do it. And I'm telling you, the way things is looking these days, a lot of people is getting in these doors and then they locking them behind them.
Right.
Nobody's trying to open those doors. Everybody's trying to extort somebody to do. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
The game is getting ugly.
It's
you got to know how to move on your own because the game is getting ugly. And if you got a loyal team with you, just you know what I mean, you gotta.
Yeah, and we try to cover all grounds with that. You and even if like y'all part of the team to me. Everything I'm doing with people that's involved in anything, I'm like I put y'all on this extended team. Like,
right.
Now like everybody's in a different spot. Like just like if there was somebody needed an artist or somebody needed a song written. You know who to call.
Right.
I got you,
and
bro.
that's what it is.
We figure all that other stuff out later, but I got you. Like stuff like that. Like, I got you.
Right.
You got me. You got me. It's cool. We make this work. Help each other.
Great network.
Exactly.
There you go. The man Mansion Films himself. Great networking. But people make it hard because it's like, it's always, you always run into that one person that just gotta be funny.
Stubborn.
You know what I mean?
They gotta do the extra funny shit to slow down progress. Be like, yo, we here. Please don't I'm not sure. Like, I just please don't do the wrong thing.
So let me ask you. Let me ask you a question before we get out of here.
All right.
What's more important to you? Is the fame more important or is the bag more important? Do you prefer the light and not so much the bag, or do you prefer to be out of the light and have a full bag?
The light is not as important to me as the bag.
Mm-hmm.
I had enough light where I felt like a famous person for at one point. Everybody has a run on it when you coming up, where you like, make you want to rap. They start feeling you like, and then they gassing your shit up.
Right.
Whether you battle rap or you make hot tracks or whatever you do with the rap, but like you get like a little run where you the man.
Right.
I had that feeling. I was like, all right, I could see me being on in the game. Like if I'm on in the game and I'm really on the bigger level, the bigger tiers and all that, then like, all right, cool. I'm getting there. It looks like. If I wasn't, or this shit was to stop in a week, this shit was to stop in a year, I'm like, I'd be cool with just still getting the bag from it.
Right.
Like if I was behind the scenes, like I ain't, like if anybody think that like I ain't chasing no fame with that shit, it's cool. I'm out here promoting the brand of Ace Gifted.
Mm-hmm.
Behind these shades and everything else in this combo, like I'm me, just Ace.
Right.
Without the gift of just me. Fucking like this, I'm trying to get me out there. This is the brand you get and everything that comes with it. Some knowledge, some music shit. Like, it's cool. Invest in this. It don't cost you nothing but press and play.
Right.
It's easy these days.
So I feel like a lot of the newer or the younger kids is getting caught up in these deals where it's like they selling you fame and then you end up a slave for forever. You know what I mean? They give you all this stuff that they take back. If
you present a couple racks or at least 100 racks, so you present that to a young man or even a grown man, like you can be like, oh, shit, I ain't never had 100 racks.
Right, right.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna run with that. Yeah, but if you got a little knowledge, like now, being in the game and being signed and all that, I was like, all right, now I see what's going on. It had perks,
right?
It had some perks, but you better off being independent, dog. Like until you find like the proper people to partner up with. That's not bad. Like. Sony, not even saying Sony, I have to point them out, but it's as an example, if Sony was coming to you, like try to partner with them. Don't just take the bag because they Sony. Like, nah, them niggas, they offering you that, they can offer you more. Trust me.
Right. You see the new campaign that's going on where everybody's talking about, you know, I mean, the artist should own everything.
Right.
Which is true. It's like, how do I make something and don't even own it? It does make sense, but now it's starting to bring a lot of light to a lot of the people coming up now to things to look for.
Shout out to those independent artists, the young ones that I see them on Instagram that's doing their thing. Like, shout out to them because they the reason why I push even harder now too, because I'm looking at them like, look at them. They may not be in the same era of how I'm lyrical to whatever they are now.
Right.
But I like the drive, and they have actual artistry. They give a little effort. Those certain artists I'm thinking of, like, they have that. They are trying to be creative. That's another thing. What's one last thing I say? When you're making these records, trap guys, just be a little more creative. Some stuff you could twist it up, just something, a little more substance with it. That's all I ask for. If not, cool.
Well, you see, everybody talks about how, and I even was just trying to touch on it earlier, where rappers is rapping about things that they're not doing.
Right.
But now you got the rappers that's doing these crazy, outlandish things. And then they rapping about it in their songs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's
now it's
concern.
like, what you want me to do? You want me to tell the truth in my songs, or you want me to make something up? But now you in jail for the rest of your life because of your song.
Doing antics and shit too I think that's overrated. And now, even though it's only been around for like a little minute, it's like doing antics to get on. It's outdated, my nigga. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if it happened like started a year ago when niggas just trying to get on doing wild shit. It's outdated. Get to your bag. If you're a musician, make music.
Right.
Let us judge you off the music. I love trap music. You understand? Like, I can sit here and make all the East Coast boom bap shit in the world, but I like to vibe out the trap shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with niggas just staying in their lane doing that. Migos most of the time stay in their lane and do that. Minus Offsetting his shit. But like, niggas stay in their lane.
Right.
And just do shit. They don't gotta do shenanigans for the buzz. It hits. Future too, like, shit just hits. The young ones underneath them, they sometimes got to do extra shit, wild out, violate a nigga on IG Live, do some nutty shit, get knocked, shoot at somebody. There's always some nutty shit for y'all to do. Like, Kissing them niggas didn't do none of that. If they did, it was off the books. Niggas was just putting music out, and we put them in GOAT mentions. Like, we put them in the GOAT conversation. That shit. And that's all I had to say about that. That's the lane that I'm in. Like, I just want to put the music out, whether it sound trappy, boom bappy, book baggy, whatever. Like,
what do you feel like the tool? How am I gonna say this? Do you feel like Instagram is helping these artists to get to like the next level? Like, you see, like, it really only takes about a few shares and then everything goes up. So do you feel like is the music, their music, like, what is the?
I think yeah, Instagram helps musicians out more than like Facebook, for example. Like, Facebook can help you with your views and getting you paid for your views, and so can Instagram. But I think Instagram is it's Instagram. It's instant. So when that video I just put up is saying, yo, we in the interview right now, that's instant. So now they know I'm in an interview. Like, and if you got enough followers, it'll keep going. Or if they hit that share button or they send it off and then they send it to somebody else. Like, Instagram definitely is a wave to help the new artists and possibly rejuvenate older artists.
Right.
So yeah.
So you feel like Instagram is a strong part of the formula.
Yeah, definitely. Even I promote on Instagram all the time, like the rest of the artists. Like, I know everybody's on there all the time. Like, Facebook turned to the streets to me.
Right.
So Facebook is more of the streets. Instagram is like
without having to go outside.
Without having to go out.
That's a whole fact.
I ain't got to come to the hood for months.
That's a whole fact. Because
I know who doing what's going on, what's happening.
That's the truth.
And I'm just sitting there shaking my head like an old grandma, like, man, listen.
Because it's like, it's like you go on Facebook, it's all the local people that you know.
Yep.
But now you feel like you see each other every day, but you really haven't seen each other in months.
And Instagram it's not fake, but it's like going to the club.
Yeah.
Everybody's dressed up.
Out of town.
Yeah, exactly. There you go, out of town. You see different people like.
People don't really know you, but for that moment.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So you got to make it look good.
It's a good tool. Shout out Instagram, though.
It's important, I guess.
Yeah, I think they need to start cutting some bigger checks, but that's another conversation.
See, and then there we go. That'll be a whole nother one.
Right.
But before we get out of here, since we talking about Instagram, let everybody know where they can find you at.
You can find me in St. Louis. I'm on Instagram. Snapchat, Facebook, everything is Ace Gifted. You can find all my material, videos, audio links. I'm on SoundCloud with my last EP. I'm not really feeling that one, but y'all can check that old stuff out though. But we definitely on YouTube as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
Any shout outs, anything?
Shout out the whole Guap family, KingSean included. He's Guap family. Y'all know that. Like that's the old crew. Shout out Sonny Black, Joe Biggs, Pook, TGIF. What up, bro? Another one.
Right.
And my man Nels online and Sean Light.
Yo, Joe Biggs, we looking for you too, fam. I told him I was gonna call you out.
Biggs is the most Biggsiest person.
He know it. Come on
Biggs
now.
gonna be tight. Like, I ain't come to interview, my nigga.
Right, one more, fam. We need one more. But it's KingSean. This is Plugged In.
Yay.
My man Ace Gift.